Hey guys, welcome back to Cooking at Pam's Place. I'm Chef Pam and we're getting ready to make an awesome, amazing sweet potato pie. It's a layered sweet potato pie with slices. It's thick, rich, creamy. Oh my goodness, you got all your warm spices, your cloves, your ginger, your cinnamon. Oh my goodness. And if you want to learn how to make all kind of homemade food and dishes, easy, simple, made from scratch, take a second and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on that notification bell so you'll always get my recipes every time I upload one. And then just keep hanging around because I have a whole channel full of recipes that'll get you there. Let's get busy. Okay, we are back. Let's go over our ingredients. We're going to start off with the star of the dish, our sweet potatoes. Now these potatoes have been boiled just until they are barely fork tender because we have to slice them. Okay, we've got our sugar. I am using Pillsbury pie crust. Now if you want to make your own pie crust, I have an amazing, awesome, buttery, flaky pie crust. And I'll leave the link to that description down below. But I know, it's holiday time, it's Thanksgiving. A lot of people ain't got time to be making no pie crust, standing around, rolling out no dough and waiting for it to sit in the refrigerator. Grab you some Pillsbury and let's go. We've got our cloves. We have some ginger here. We've got cinnamon, flour, vanilla, honey, sugar, and our pie plate. Oh, and we have a few other ingredients that I'll get to as we go along. Okay, let's get this pie made. This sweet potato pie. Yes, let's get her made, y'all. Okay, so for this sweet potato pie, we are using a bottom and a top crust. Take your crust out of your plastic here. I'm going to gently roll it out just a little bit more than what it is. Make sure your counter is impeccably clean because we want a good overhang on our pie crust. Then I have a deep dish pie. Bring your pie crust up to room temperature if you're using it. And we're just rolling it out a little bit further. Let's roll it out. Make sure it's set down into your pie plate. And we're going to leave this hanging over for when we put our top layer in. Okay, set that aside. Now we're going to take our cinnamon, add it to our sugar, our ginger, our cloves. Now you can use allspice and you can use nutmeg, but I don't happen to be a fan of nutmeg putting in our flour. I don't happen to be a fan of nutmeg, so I'm not using it. I don't put it in my pies, but feel free to put it in yours. Don't forget, I will have all these exact ingredients and measurements down in the description just for you guys. And to our honey, we're going to add about a teaspoonful of vanilla. Make sure you give that a good stir. Now we're going to prepare our potatoes by slicing them after we get them all peeled up really good. Just take your peeling off of there. And any fibers. Make sure you take the peeling and any fibers off of it. And when you slice straight down. Don't go back and forth. Just slice straight down like that. That's how you're going to get your slices. Set them aside in a bowl, about 1/4 of an inch thick, just like that. So I am going to peel and slice the rest of these, and we'll be back. Okay, you can see we have our sweet potatoes all nicely sliced. This is probably about 6 cups worth, but we'll see. I have a pretty big deep dish pan here, and we're getting ready to layer it. And you guys saw the title that said Southern Sweet Potato Pie. And before all you Southern cats come out scolding me that this ain't no Southern pie, Child, let me tell you, I have Southern roots and I've made this pie like this. My mama's from the South, my grandmama's from the South, and we all make our pies like this. So before you tell me that this is not a Southern pie, I just want to tell you there's more than one way to skin a cat. Now let's get this Southern sweet potato pie made. We've got our pie shell. This was sitting in the refrigerator, and on the very bottom, go in and sprinkle it with the nice little layer of your cinnamon sugar. Now don't use all of it on the bottom layer, but you do want some down there. Then we're just going to layer in our sweet potatoes. No rhyme, no reason, just make sure they overlap. You want them to overlap. You have your first layer down, go in and sprinkle generously with your spice mixture, your cinnamon spice mixture. You're going to do this for each layer. Okay, we're going to sprinkle some of this mixture on the very top layer. Make sure you heat your oven up to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. We're going to bake this probably for about an hour. I'll let you know exactly how long it baked when it's done, because this is a very thick one. But you want your crust to be golden brown, your potatoes to be tender on the inside. This smells amazing. Oh my goodness. Now we're going to go in with our honey and vanilla, and we're just going to drizzle this all over the top. Just drizzle it all over the top, guys. Now we have our butter, cold butter. You just want to dot it all over. No rhyme, no reason. Just put the little pieces of butter all over. Make sure your butter is absolutely cold. And you just want to lay it right on top of there. And we're going to fold our edges under and crimp them. First, go in and fold them under all the way around. Make sure you're catching that bottom layer of pie. You need to make sure it's going to be sealed. Or that bottom crust, not the bottom layer of pie, but the bottom crust. Make sure you're grabbing that with the top crust. There we go. Now we will crimp it. You can do this with a fork. I like to kind of pinch it with my fingers. Let's go in and pinch it. Make sure it's sealed. And I'm just using these two fingers and pinching it on top, putting my finger under here, putting my finger under here like this, and pinching it on top. Finger under and pinch. That's all I'm doing, all the way around. Okay. We need to vent the top. So to vent the top, and you can vent the top any way you like. I like to go in right in the center with a straw or anything round and create a hole right in the middle. Simply because I like the presentation of it. The pie gets inside. That's why I use a straw. Then I go around here. You need to vent it 8 slits. So I'll do 1 slit here, 1 slit here, 1 slit there. Lift this up so you guys can see it. And then I will do 1 slit down here in between them. And it doesn't have to be perfect, guys. We just need it vented. And that's the way it looks vented. And we're going to get this in the oven, and we'll be back when it's all done. One more thing, guys. Make sure you put it on some type of tray like I'm sitting in on top of this tray. The last thing we're going to do before we put it in the oven is an egg wash. Now I have 1 large egg here, beaten with just a tablespoon of water. You just want to brush a very thin layer all over, as even as you can. Don't want any egg to end up on your actual shell. Okay, that should do it. Isn't this gorgeous, guys? Look at that pie. Oh my goodness. Let me bring you guys in close. Oh my God. Look at this. Doesn't this look amazing? And it smells delicious. I'm going to cut a slice and bring you guys in here close so that you can take a nice look. Okay guys, we are all done. Doesn't this look amazing? Let me hold it up for you all once again. It is actually still really, really hot, and I should be letting it cool. But sometimes you just gotta go ahead and cut it. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my goodness. So I'm gonna cut it because I want you all to see the layers, and I have been waiting long enough. So let's hope I can get it cut nice and pretty. Yes, I said pretty. Okay, and I have some homemade maple syrup whipped cream. If you all want to know how to make this, leave me a comment and I'll show you how. It is delicious. Yes, okay, let's get this cut. Let's go ahead and get this pie cut. Ooh, they are nice and tender. Well, it seems to be holding up. So far, so good. Yes. Let's see here. Ooh, the crust is nice and flaky. Let's see. Try to do this so I get my little tip on here. There we go. Oh my goodness. I guess y'all say cut the pie, cut the pie. Okay, let's see if I can get it out of here. Because it's still real hot. I'm trying not to let it fall apart, y'all. Let's see what we got. Ooh, it's hot. Oh my goodness. Ooh, child. Look at the layers. Look at the steam. Look at the layers. Oh my goodness, this is delicious. Yeah. Oh, don't fall apart on me. I need you to sit up pretty on my plate. Ooh, it's still hot. Piping hot. Yes. Okay. My little crust is falling apart on me. We're going to put it back together because I need a thumbnail. Yes, sit this right up here, right pretty. That'll do, that'll work. Now let me get a scoop of this whipped cream. Yes, oh my goodness. It's so hot it still probably melt on it. Yes, there it goes, there it goes. Okay, woo, it's melting. Y'all get the gist of it. Doesn't that look amazing? Look at those layers in there, guys. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me today in my kitchen. I really do appreciate each and every one of you guys. Oh my goodness, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and share this video out with everyone you know. Let them know that over here at Pam's Place, we're whipping up good old homemade dishes from scratch. And I will see you next time. The good Lord willing and the creek don't rise.